Back to Greene County, South Greene Rebels fresh off a bye week hosting York Institute in their first round matchup. Second quarter, Luke Myers, don't call me Levi, Kenny, gives it to Connor Ray, hits the gas and finds the end zone. Rebels increase the lead to 21-0, but Coach Sean Jones doesn't want to give the ball up just yet. Ensuing kickoff, onside kick, pops straight up in the air. That's how you do it. Squirts around a bit, but the Rebels end up with it in plus territory. Rebels go with a screen pass. Clint Lamb, he's got his eyes on the Pigeon. Not quite going to get there, but he gets sets up Caleb Robinson. Pylon, I'm sorry, I said the Pigeon. You ever heard that? For a short touchdown.
You're from the South. I don't know what you guys call it down here. I'm going to tell you what.
Let's go to the board. They went on to win easy tonight by the final 42-0. Nothing like that Pigeon going on. Class 3A, Checkity Oak earned a home playoff game. They got Gatlinburg-Pittman tonight. GP, are you with me? Jump to the second half. Direct snap. Looks like it might come up short, but the big fellas up front get their guy in for a score. CD cuts that deficit to 7, 28-21. Black Knights driving with a chance to tie. Caden Tullock, after evading the pressure, finds the wrong colored jersey, picked off by Anthony Garcia.
I think I'm going to say Cherry Garcia.
Yeah, that's an actor there. Little return as Highlanders in good position. Few plays later, senior back Levi Hill scoots in to increase the visitors' lead, 35-21. Checkity Oak would get another short touchdown from Jalen Willett, but the Highlanders did just enough as we go to the board. They would end the Black Knight season by the final of 40-35. Heading over to Jonesboro, where Crockett took on Sevier County. Pioneers Isaiah Long will take the ball, but that's nice.
Plenty of fireworks.
Yeah.
They go all out in Crockett.
Really. Passes to Braden Reed, who comes down the field but is tackled around the 4-yard line. That doesn't stop their momentum, though. Lang passes the ball, but it's going to be incomplete, and it would keep Crockett from scoring. It was 0-0. Every time they would get close to the goal line, the drive would stall. Pioneers Reed attempting to push his way through, but got tackled. But no score for either team at the end of the first half. It was 0-0. As we go to the board, David Crockett, they did all their scoring in the second, basically. They win it 24-14. Hampton led 14-0 late in the first half when they were looking for more on the halfback pass, taking on Montgomery. It comes up with a big tackle for a loss at the half to end the game. Montgomery came out in the second half, slinging the ball.
I like that.
Matthew, you like how I rolled the tongue.
Yeah,
Montgomery
right
finds Eli Salyers across the middle for the big game. Hampton came up with a turnover, and Connor Jones went to the air. Finds Brody Hicks deep in Montgomery territory. But a couple of personal fouls back the Bulldogs up. Fourth down now. Jones goes deep again, comes up short, but Hampton goes on to win it tonight, blanking Montgomery. That final 21-0. Jesse.
Thanks, Kenny. Hey, we're going to head to Unicoi County, where the Blue Devils were taking on Austin East. The Roadrunners with the rock in this one. Lashad Holloway looking to make a play, and he's going to give his squad some type of energy here. Busting to the outside. I think there'll be a holding flag on that one, though. He'd let the rock hit the ground, but they're going to recover on that one. Unicoi is going to hold off Austin East, so they'll take over the ball. And even when they're not moving the ball downfield, well, they're still picking up yards. That's pretty good right there on the quarterback, getting Austin East to jump on that one. Now, usually Nehemiah Edwards is chewing up the defense through the ground, but they look to the former News Channel 11 Player of the Week through the air once he gets any space, though. There's no chance of catching him, especially with that head of lettuce as well. He's got those luscious locks. Those are amazing. And he had another amazing night as well, as Unicoi County is going to roll in this one, winning 18-8. So, excuse me, they led 18-8 after that score. They're going to win this one 25-16. So a great win by Unicoi County to extend that postseason. Pigeon Forge is hosting its first playoff game since 2015 against West Greene in this one. In the first quarter, Tyson McFall trying to hand it off, but it is a fumble. You can't be doing that in the playoffs. The Buffaloes capitalize as Ethan Turner runs it all the way back for the score. It's 7-0 West Greene. Picking this thing up in the second quarter, it's McFall connecting with Bryson King for the Tigers. First down in this one. He'd get wrestled down on that one. And just a couple of plays later, Brady Maples gets the handoff here and makes the short dive for the score. We're tied up at 7 with Pigeon Forge putting a 6 on the board. The Tigers would advance. This one will be close. It'd be a battle. But it's the new Tigers coming out on top, 21-20. Now the Battle of the Falcons tonight, just off Broadway in North Knoxville. The home of the Falcons, looking to play all the high notes in this one. How about the course on the Falcons D-line? DeRondre Pebbles and the Cameron Stokes in for the sack to force a volunteer punt on this one in their own end zone. Ensuing Fulton drive, Marmar Jackson with the vision to score from 35 yards out. I know there's something there. I know we can play with that name right there. If we have him next week, I'm going to be looking at some certain things. But that kid's got a great set of wheels on him. Fulton takes the lead 14-7 late in the second quarter. Inside a minute to play, Jackson with the swing pass to Pebbles. He's all over the field tonight. A couple of sacks to go along with this scamper down the sideline. That guy is a better door than a window. Get out of the way, sir. You got to back it up a little bit. Nonetheless, that's a touchdown for Fulton. Falcons up 21-7 at the half, and they're going to shut the door on Volunteer as they win big in this one, 42-7.